Eating the cats. Well, eating the dogs. Eat the dogs. Eat the dogs. We're eating the cats.
Eating the dog.
Eat the dog. Eat the dog. Eat it. Eating the cats and eating the dogs. Eating the cats now. Eating the dog. It's hot.
Let him catch you.
He gonna catch you. You the immigrant.
You know I love you, girl. With my heart and soul. You mean everything to my heart, yeah. Everything to my soul. Love me, JJ, love me tender. Love me, JJ, love me tender. Baby, you mean so much to me. You're my everything.
All right, let's go.
Oh, I forgot to tell you. I think I lost my wedding ring. I can't fit it right now anyway.
I thought that's why I don't have it on. Not that you misplaced it.
No, so it was in the room on that. I think when Jeff went in our room on the thing, I think he dropped it or something because it was on there. It's been on there and then it just disappeared. Okay,
We'll just look around there and see.
Ready? Hold on. Oh, I needed that. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I can't see myself. Welcome to our channel. I'm Joyce and
I'm Jesse.
And we're back finally with another video. Wait, I wasn't supposed to say it like that.
No, go ahead. It's good.
Okay. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the little bell notification button
Bang.
so that you can be notified whenever we
Post again.
You supposed to say pose, Lada.
We'll get into it.
Oh, okay. So, it's been a big difference. Well, no, not okay. It's been a cultural shock that I've been married to a Nigerian. I've been married.
After how many years?
5 years. It's still a culture shock because every day I'm learning something, you know. And so I want to give my top 5 things I think you should know before marrying into the Nigerian culture. And then Jesse is gonna give
my top 5 marrying into a Nigerian culture as an American man. Right?
Right.
So if you're an American man,
but he's not American.
No, I'm not. I am. Like you see, my accent is changing. You know. Like you feel me?
Yeah. Don't think so.
Me.
Okay.
So what's your number 1?
So I got some rules and regulations around here.
So listen, ladies. Listen up, ladies. At first, I used to think, when I started seeing people on our channel saying, oh, I was married to A. I'm like, you see, as an AA, I'm like, what does genotype have to do with our channel? Like, the topic, there's AA, AS, and all the stuff. Mm-hmm. After a while, I figured it was African American. I'm like, oh boy, you're slow.
So my number 1 thing would be respecting the elders is key. Like how no matter where you at, when you greet them, you gotta kneel down. No matter if you got on high heels or short skirt, you gotta kneel down and show your respect. And you always have to respect them. Like in America, they can disrespect the older, people. But Nigerian, no way, no how.
We don't joke with that.
Yeah.
So for the ladies, they go on their knees to greet the elders. Mm-hmm. And the guys would prostrate. When I say prostrate, like they lay almost flat on the floor. Mm-hmm. And that's how the guys greet. But ladies will go on their knees like Eka Sansa.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At church every month Sunday, I'll be like, Like I don't even know these people, but I know since we go to a Nigerian church that I have to do it. Just to show signs of it.
That's why most Nigerian women have good news.
Okay, because you got to do that 1,000 times. Don't let it be a big party or older person party.
I can't summon me. They go on their knees like this.
So that's my number 1. What's your number 1?
So number 1, if you're an African American man, so AAM. marrying a Nigerian woman, first thing you need to get ready for is you're gonna pay some bride price. Oh yeah, you gotta.
So wait, so even the Americans have to pay the bride price for a Nigerian woman?
I think so because it's a tradition of the wife's culture, if that makes sense. So I don't think it respects where the guy is from.
Okay.
So even if she's marrying a foreigner, I think it still has to follow the culture of the wife's,
Yeah.
you know, where she's from. Because I think they have to they have a list as well for the. Okay, that's my next point. But you have to pay the bride price. That's like some sort of appreciation to the family, you know, for taking care of your wife, for raising her well, or whatever. It has to do with culture, you know. So yeah, get ready for that.
Yes.
I know in America they don't know nothing about that. So
No, you just wake up one
I
day and be
escaped
like, I
that.
want to get married. And get married. Ain't no
yeah,
bride price. Ain't no asking.
escaped
Ain't
that.
no.
But look, if I was marrying a Nigerian, even here in America, I'm still gonna pay the bride price. But since she's AA, they don't know nothing about that. So I got to keep my money. But I still spend it on
I
her
was just
anyway.
about to say. So it ain't even like that. It's probably more.
Yeah.
So speaking of that, mine was traditional weddings and ceremonies are a big thing in the Nigerian culture.
Speaking of that, that was my second point. So we're gonna merge it
Wait.
we're just gonna merge it together. So
Yeah.
that's my second point because that's
Yep.
a big thing.
That was my second thing too. Big traditional weddings are huge.
Yeah. Well, just like they do court wedding there in Nigeria too, you know, but
So here's my thing: do you have to go to the court first to get married? Because here, so you'll go to the court first, and then you'll have.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, most people go to the court first. Even before the whole process and everything. But the traditional marriage is
It's vibrant. It's elaborate.
It's colorful. It's like a carnival, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then depending on the culture the wife is from. And so this is one thing you should note. The traditional marriage has to be the culture of the wife.
I didn't know that. I thought it was the husband.
No, it's a wife. So even if the man is Nigerian and is marrying a Nigerian woman, they're going to go to the wife's tradition. They will be dressed as, you know, in the attire of the wife's culture. You know, everything will be the wife's culture. You know. And then their list. If you marry an Igbo woman, I'm sorry for you. Depending on what part of Igbo, but their lists are always heavy. They tell you, 6 iPhones for one grandfather that has passed, for one chief, for the father of the bride, mother of the bride, 7 boxes of wrappers.
What's wrappers?
Like fabrics, you know.
Okay.
They might say buy some expensive, specific fabrics, you know. They'll say bring 50 tubers of yams, 20 crates of minerals, like pop, you know, soft drinks and stuff. Maybe 1 basket of cola nuts, you know.
That's a lot.
Boy, they have all those lists like that. Brrr. But sometimes if you're a big boy, you know, you just be like, how much is everything? Okay, you know, just take the money, you know. So at the traditional marriage, that's why you see sometimes they have those items.
On the
On the side, you know. Yeah. 1 gallon of palm oil. Man.
Okay.
Some will even say a live goat. A live chicken. You see chicken tied on the floor there. But anyways, just get ready for all that. Depending on the culture she's from, you know, you get a list and get it done. So
okay, and then my number 3 is family is everything in the Nigerian culture. Y'all all close knit. Y'all all listen to each other. Y'all all like come into agreement with things.
It's so sad that our number 2 and number 3 is the same thing. At this point.
Okay, just make it 5 and that's it. But
I know, right?
Like I really learned. Not saying my family not close, because you know, like my family is kind of close, but y'all are closer. Like even though you got some family in Nigeria and other parts of the world, like y'all are really close. Well, y'all talk just about every single day. I don't talk to my siblings every day. Especially your mama. She called every day. Sometimes I'd be like, ooh, Jesse, I'm overwhelmed. The lady called every day.
But apart from the fact that, distance plays a factor there, right?
No, for you. Per
Yeah,
se.
for me. But if you're in Nigeria, matter of fact, it doesn't matter. The fact is, once you're married to a Nigerian, it is said that you're marrying the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
So you see them calling you, hey, our husband, our wife,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my, and no, me, that means my in-law, like they just take you as family,
Mm-hmm.
and you just feel welcome. So it's believed that when you're marrying, you're getting married to a person in Nigeria
Mm-hmm.
or from Nigeria, you're marrying the whole family.
And here it's not like that. Like if you marry me and I ain't talking to my mama, sister, cousin, uncle, brother, you just marrying me. Like forget my mama, sister, uncle, cousin, brother, granddaddy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's kind of like that now because like I don't talk to some of my siblings, and then it'd be like, okay, well you just don't talk to some of your siblings, but yours not. If you don't talk to somebody, it'll be like, okay, well I need to find a resolution on why we not talking and get that squared away so we could talk.
Yeah, move on from that, yeah.
My number 4 is food is a bonding experience for Nigerians.
Mm-hmm.
Like when food there, even we go to some parties and they'll be like, oh, it's what's that? With the green stuff and the orange stuff, and they put it with the brown stuff.
Oh, amala.
Yeah, they'll call and be like, oh, they got amala at this party. Come. Then they'll come and they'll bring their 10 friends and everybody just come to eat amala. Because one time we was at a party, I'm like, just see how they get. They was like, oh. He was like, oh, somebody told them amala was here, so they came.
But I feel it's that way here in America because, the African food is not just something you find everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So when they go to a party where there's amala, which is like most people's favorite food, they just call each other, hey, dude, I'm at this party, They all hang out together, and then you see them coming, showing up there,
Mm-hmm.
And also the vendors, I think these guys also kind of, they know the vendors because they're always out there together,
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be like, who is serving? Oh, it's this guy's wife, They'll be like, oh, okay, we're coming, They don't even care who is celebrating or who is throwing the party or whatever,
Yeah, I've noticed that.
They just
but I think it's good because even with me learning how to cook some of the food, like I feel like that's a bonding experience for us because it's like, man, you might be missing home or homesick, and then I'll be like, oh, I made a goosey or jollof or roasted goat or whatever,
Yeah.
And I just hope you really appreciate it because I really...
Oh, I do, because look, it's very impressive how you've never tasted this food before and you just go off the recipe and boom, it tastes just like it,
Mm-hmm.
Like that's very impressive, honestly.
Yeah.
Chop your uncle.
Good job, Uncle.
So my number 4 is Nigerians are very religious. So that plays like I want to say like a major role.
It is. I think it do.
Yeah, it plays a major role. Like they're not every one of them are religious, but majority of Nigerians are religious. So you get ready for that.
Yeah, because remember, I wasn't really going to church when you met me. But that was like, I ain't going to say your requirements, but that was an expectation that we go, together as a family.
Yeah.
And now we do it. Even though sometimes I don't know what some of the pastors saying, like, I still enjoy it.
Which is weird, though, because
the people don't say because you understand me. Yeah.
After I'm going to say it, because you understand me, our accent are the same thing. Like, so, how don't you understand them? Is it that they are talking in high pitch? Or low pitch?
I don't know. It's their accent.
Or no pitch?
It's their accent. They talk like they from
too.
the village. I don't know.
But I don't talk the way all these Americans say Africans talk. Oh, I want some.
That's how your daddy talk.
I want some. No,
yes, it is. Yes, really? He do. Yeah, he do.
I don't think so, though.
He do. We be on the phone. He do.
No, when we're on the phone. With me or with you?
With me.
No, with you, he changes his voice, actually.
He talk.
But, hey, how are you? But with me, no, man to man. How is Junior doing? Fine, okay, cool. But with you, he changes it up, man. Switches. Because, he's been here longer than me, so
Yeah,
he knows how to, And it's funny how some Nigerians can do that thing, When they're talking to their fellow Nigerians, they have that African accent. But when they're talking to, guys over here, they just switch it up. Oh, yeah, I finna do this. I finna go back. I finna... Yeah, I don't know what. I feel like, oh. Okay.
You.
Me? I don't care, man. I just talk to you. You're from here or from there, wherever you come
My
from.
mama used to always be like, what he say?
She makes me nervous sometimes,
Is he speaking English? Yes.
I always like to have you there, so when I say something, you can.
But
I think it's the same thing for you
No,
too.
now you be like, ask mommy what you say, ask mommy. So we be on the phone half the time. I'm like, huh? What you say? Then she be trying to say it in a different way, but it mean the same thing, and I'd be like, okay, mommy.
Sometimes she'll be talking to you and speaking Yoruba. In my head, I'll be like, she knows you don't understand that.
Okay. But I tell her I'll say English only.
You tell her. Or you be like, oh, mommy, English only, English only,
If I start cursing at her, she wouldn't even know.
And that's one cute thing about her. You can curse, she'll be like,
Then she'll be repeating it.
Even she'll be like, oh shit, man.
That'd be so funny. I'll be like, she don't even know what she said.
That's because she's cool, She's cool like that, but don't disrespect her. Even though she'll show you she's a what?
Legociano.
100%. What's your number 5?
Okay, my last one is understanding cultural expectations. And I say that because all Nigerians are not the same. Everybody didn't grow up the same. Different tribes. Just get to know your fiance, husband, boyfriend, whatever tribe. And I think before you get married, talk to him and let him explain what he expected you from his culture. Like gender roles, responsibilities in the house. Just like, for example, even though you didn't say it, and I'm just gonna do it on my own, that you not cooking. Like, it's not required for you to cook, no matter what time that like if you be like, oh, can you make me something to eat, even if I don't feel like it. I feel like as a wife, do it. Or like your husband might be like, I think it's some Igbo man like, don't clean up. It's like the wife duty to clean up, And what if you don't like that, and then you get into this marriage, and he be like, oh, I didn't clean up. My mama cleaned up. My whole life I saw my father not clean up. So in my mind, that's what I'm going to do. And you be like, oh, wait. We 50-50. That's not what it's about.
Yeah. I think talking about it, knowing where you both stand.
I think that's very important. Very important. Especially when it comes to culture thing. Because you might be like, oh, in my culture, we don't do X, Y, and Z. And you be like, well, I'm American. That's not how that go around, And then y'all get conflict and be fighting after y'all got married. Yeah, when all you have to do is just talk and have that that is a serious sit down. Like, what do you expect from me as a wife? Because your culture is not my culture.
They're coming from different backgrounds entirely, different upbringings, different experiences, so coming together, you gotta have that conversation.
Right. Like, what if you would have been like, oh, well, I expect you to make all my clothes because my mama made my clothes. And then I had to be like, honestly, you can go back to Nigeria with your mama. You see? Like stuff like that. Or what's one tradition or what's one cultural expectation that you have that I don't do?
Nothing, to be honest. And only because I already know you're not Nigerian, right?
But sometimes it's something that you like. Okay, give you a prime example. For me, it's like growing up, I couldn't say lie, right?
You couldn't say what?
Lie.
L-I-E?
Yeah. So growing up, that was a curse word.
Oh.
So if you say lie, you'll be cursing. But I vowed that when I have kids, my kids are going to be allowed to say lie because that's just the word. Right? But you might grow up like lie is a cuss word like me too and be like, oh, no, our kids are not going to say lie. You get what I'm saying? But if we didn't talk about it at first, it'll be bad. Oh, I expect you to make Sunday rice, every Sunday. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something like that.
It's true. Sunday rice is there, but even when I was in Nigeria, I wasn't big on that.
No, I'm just saying, anything.
I understand. Like, I'm just open, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's what I like about you.
Yeah, like, I'm not like, oh, you must be this. Like, nah. That's why I can't even think of one, because I'm an open book. Like, I'm freestyle, I go with the flow at any time. I'm a chameleon,
See, if it was me and I was a Nigerian, everything I want my wife gotta have. Like, everything I want in a woman, my wife gotta have.
But one thing for sure that I know of is if we're in Nigeria, probably it could have been that, okay, the wife stays at home and I go work,
Mm-hmm.
But here it's kind of different,
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Like both. But even in this economy now, since the virus or whatever, the pandemic, yeah, like both people have to work.
Yeah,
Because stuff's so high now, you be attempting to live off one income, baby, you gonna be struggling. Unless you're making about $500,000 a year. Big boy.
Odogu.
Yeah.
So my fifth point, which I think I should have said earlier though, but it's the fact that if you're getting married to a Nigerian, they're used to before the marriage process and all that stuff. I think it's the church that demands it. If you're doing a white wedding, they'll request that you bring like all this medical test, like genotype. You gotta check your genotype, your you check for STDs, pretty much physical, what do they call that thing? Physical, right? Yeah, whatever. Just they have a list, that you have to check, and then you bring that to them before they can.
Do they make you go to counseling as well? Because here in the church, they just make you do 2 weeks of couples counseling, and that's just about it.
Oh, for America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there today.
Well, it depends on the church. Some churches.
Yeah, but they do in my church. You're gonna they give you some books to read. I think you take like some kind of test on the books too, and not even weeks. I think it's months.
Oh,
you're gonna do that for a few months, and then you have to bring in that result. So that way they know, okay, you guys are really compatible. They don't want to join people that's AS or SSSS. So they want to be sure that is good. But I notice you guys don't do that here.
I think because if your child has sickle cell, they do have a fighting chance. Remember, I used to work on the sickle cell team, so there is medication. I think it's about 4 or 5 right now. So the crisis not as much. And if they do have a crisis, it's more manageable than in Nigeria.
Yeah, in Nigeria, okay.
Like their resources are more than in Nigeria.
It's more here than it is over there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because did you know Mexicans have sickle cell as well?
Oh.
So, well, not Mexican, Hispanics. I have sickle cell as well. Never knew that until I started working on the sickle cell team.
That reminds me, I met this dude, that wedding I covered recently, right? The videographer. He said he almost lost his wife. So when they were going to get married, the issue of genotype came up. And
he's Nigerian?
Yeah.
Okay.
It happens that he is AS and his wife too is AS. So they were now thinking like, okay, should we continue? No, they were contemplating if they should go ahead with the marriage or not. But while they were contemplating, boom, she was pregnant. So they had to do a test once
on
again.
The baby.
And the mother here now in America, when they did it here, they discovered that the woman is actually AA. Now she did that test when she was in high school in Nigeria, and they gave her the wrong results.
Oh my goodness!
So she's had that all her life since that time. That she's AS.
That's crazy. I'll be upset. Cause
But
it's
good thing,
probably,
because now she's happy that she can marry her husband freely, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And all that, I'm like, that's terrible, you know.
yeah, even here people do like your child will live a long time with sickle cell.
Sickle cell?
One of my friends, her sister died of sickle cell, but she wasn't doing right. She lived, I think she was 25.
When I say she wasn't doing right, what do you mean? Like
She was
living
smoking,
reckless?
drinking, you know,
man. Yeah.
partying all the time. You can't do that, and you still got to take your medication every single day.
All that is gonna mess up.
Yeah, what you got going on?
Yeah.
System go haywire, and I know what to do. So those are our own, what is it, cultural expectations? Is that what it was?
Yeah, an experience.
Yeah, that we have for marrying, before you marry into the Nigerian culture. So don't forget to like this video. No, I supposed to say it's a wrap. No. We ain't did it in so long, I forgot. Lord. Okay, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the little bell notification button
Dang.
so that you can be notified whenever we
Post.
And that's a wrap. Okay, show off.
I didn't even do nothing.
I'm trying to hear your Soldier Boy no coming up the state.
My back hurts.
And punch it.
Did you hit me already?
Yeah.
I didn't feel that.
Where it hurt at?
My heart?
Yeah. Your back. You say your back hurt or your head hurt?
No, my back.
Right. So your back hurt at?
My lower back.
You been laying on your back all night?
Okay, that's good. Now let me punch you. You've been wanting to punch me. You've been looking for an opportunity to hit me, right? Let me hit you back.
Do. Get down, little man. Get down, little man. Get down, little man. Get down, little man. Well, your hot breath, I'm already sweating.
It's cool, it's chill.
No, that shit hot. That ain't no chill.
It smells good though.
Shit don't smell good.
I know shit don't smell good. I'm talking about my breath.
Smell like shit.